Well, here we are. We've got Scott Cassidy, whose film Passenger Man is an official selection that you just watched in the block that was called Program 5, the Cinematic Spotlight. And it's funny, I'm the one who gets stuck naming these things.
Yeah.
And you know, your film is just a really, for me particularly, it's a very compelling look at grief.
Oh, good.
And you know, boy, this is a time that we need grief films. But
Mm.
I was going to ask you what the genesis of the film was.
Yeah, it was. I wanted to do something about grief, and I was trying to think about like which part of grief I'd want to tackle, and I settled on primarily this, what I found anyway, this interesting period where you're in this grief, you've lost someone, right, and immediately you're just surrounded by friends and family and support systems. Um, But then maybe a few weeks later, everyone has to go back to their lives, and you're kind of left by yourself with that grief, and you're maybe not ready to get back on with your life yet. So that's kind of the specific point in like the life cycle of grief I wanted to look at.
And as a viewer, I kind of felt like you were being more honest about grief too,
Oh, good.
because I've actually lost some very close people
Mm.
since I first saw your film. I saw,
Oh, oh, I'm
uh,
sorry.
and yeah, grief is
Mm,
different
mm,
in all sorts of ways. But your lead character, the truth of her grief,
mm.
I think is something that we don't see enough of. There's a lot of films about loss and death, and I think her reactions are a lot more honest than we normally see.
Yeah, I really wanted to be sure that she didn't fix herself in 15 minutes. Like that felt very wrong. I mean, maybe you can see slight hope at turning a corner at the end, maybe if you read it one way. But I didn't. It didn't feel right to make it
Yeah.
the story of overcoming. Yeah.
I mean, so it's a really, and this is a high compliment, it is a unique and somewhat strange film.
Yes.
So
Good.
where did the idea,
Mm,
you know, because you're talking about grief, but
yeah.
one of the interesting thing is, of course, her mom, and you do such a great job with that character, but her mom
Okay.
gives her passenger man while she
Hmm.
still has a husband.
Yeah.
So that's
Mm.
kind of a rude knock on him, I assume,
Yeah, a little bit.
passive aggressive thing.
Yeah.
And so was there an
Yeah.
inspiration? When was that just a light bulb moment you were writing and you thought,
That actually came very early. Yeah, I remember there's a similar actual product. I saw it in a Sky Mall before they got rid of those. It was called like Safety Man. You could like blow them up and sit them in your passenger seat, and people used it to take like the HOV fast lane or whatever. But it was advertised. The opening like monologue of him reading that starts the film is the actual write-up at a Sky Mall. So
and
I just
and
thought
you
this is
just
insane.
and you took this surrogate male figure just for people
Mhm.
to either cheat on the road or
Right.
yeah, appear not alone. And yeah, one of my favorite moments is when the daughter puts like the glasses and hat on him.
So good. Yeah.
You know, it's and it's just I don't know, it just works so well, the way you
Yeah.
expanded on it. Even when she gets a little intimate with him,
Yeah.
it just feels so natural. It's not doesn't feel false. It feels just like what she needs in that moment.
Yeah. I hope so. I mean, hopefully the film came off as darkly funny a little bit, I hope. And then, yeah, just kind of odd sadness and dealing with it in ways, flawed ways that people deal with stuff like grief.
Well, what was the process?
Ooh.
You wrote this script, and what made you say, okay, this one I'm going to shoot?
Yeah, I knew I had to, I'd lost someone, so I knew I wanted to tell a story about dealing with grief. And I wrote this, and I thought it was interesting, and I just kind of put it out there. I had just moved to where I am now in Austin, Texas. So I didn't really know anyone, crew or stuff like that. So I just put it out there, and it helped introduce me to a bunch of great people locally, and we just made it together. Yeah, just put it together, and it was 3 days, and we just got it done.
That's interesting because I mean, I guess you reuse locations a little, but you have a lot of you moved
Well,
around a lot in 3 days.
we were hustling, yeah. um, but I mean, I had just moved. I didn't have a ton of money, and I paid for this myself, and yeah, we had to shoot it quick.
How long did it take you to find one of the questions from the jury? I've got the Q&A ready to go for you. Is
Oh, good.
uh, the face of your passenger man
Mm.
looks like it came. If you told us that you had, hundreds of thousands of dollars and you went to the best effects house to come up with
Oh,
that face,
good.
it would be
Yeah,
believable because there's something. I mean, did you luck out or did you
I
search
did.
for a while?
I wrote it without the prop. I'm like, oh no, I'm shooting this. I have to find something. Um, I found an old, I think it was used in films, like deep in the background, or like a quick cut to like a car crash scene from inside the car. It was like a dummy used on productions. I found it on eBay for a few $100, and I just grabbed it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Wow, I got to tell you, the face on him.
Oh, he turned out great. It was better than I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And when he turns to her and the
Oh,
voice in
good.
her head talks,
Yeah.
I swear to God, I could tell. It felt like he was speaking. It's crazy.
Oh, good. Yeah, I have painful memories of that because that is me lying on the floor of the back seat of the car, like scrunched up, like twisting the dummy so it turns, throwing
Right?
my back
You
out.
were you were
So,
you were the you were
yeah,
the grip on that. You
yeah.
had the. What was it? A fun shoot?
It was good. I mean, it was time pressure, but so's everything. But yeah, it was really fun. People liked posing with the with the dummy, and taking funny pictures and stuff. So he has some funny pictures out there on the internet somewhere.
And how is it? Was the I assume you shot 3 days and then you just went home and
Yeah,
prepare the post. I believe I saw in the credits you did the editing too.
yeah, I edited it myself, and colored it and stuff. And then I had a great guy out of town, who did all the sound and the music, and that was just conferencing. I've never met him in person, but Kirby Media, that worked out well. And yeah, it took a lot longer in post than it did anywhere else, but that's okay.
And I hope you're happy with it. Is there any
Yeah, I have
any
a I have a hard time liking my own work, but as much as I can, I think I like it. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Any stories from the set?
No,
Anything memorable?
honestly,
It must have. I guess I'm trying to lead you to say like
okay.
the weirdness of shooting with an inanimate character.
Yeah, he had like a wire frame inside, so you could kind of bend, and he would stay pretty well. So he was a very cooperative performer. He did a very good job.
Well, and by the way, please relay to your actors, particularly your lead, that
Oh, good.
just really compelling job.
Yeah, I
And
was really blessed. I think they did a great job. Um, there's not a ton of dialogue. A lot of it's like subtle eye acting, which, it asks a lot of a performer. And I think especially, like you said, Laura as the lead did a great job.
She did. Even the scene, your bathroom scene, where there's two versions of her looking in the mirror. Such great subtle acting there.
Mm.
To see the two levels of depression there and sadness.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. I was so fixated on trying to get the timing right so they'd match up that I wasn't even focused really on her performance. So that was all, thankfully, she carried that. Yeah.
Well, so you made it true, the thing that a big part of directing is casting.
Yes, very much.
Very much. Well, anything else you want to share? Any you moved to Austin? Where were you before that?
I was in Indiana,
Ah.
filmmaking hotbed. No, but I was at school there at Indiana University, getting my PhD in film studies. I didn't touch a camera till my late 20s. I was going to be a film scholar, professor maybe. And then I realized I kind of needed to make movies instead of just talk and read and write about them. So I just quit and moved out.
Excellent. And you're going to do more of that?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm full time now. Yeah.
That's great to hear. Well, I guess I should keep rolling. I'm trying to keep these to about 15 minutes, especially when it's shorts, because it's when the Q&As, it's okay for it to be longer than the film, but
right,
if we go too long, it'd be crazy. But thanks for doing this, and thanks for submitting the film. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, good. I'm glad. Yeah, thank you for having it.
All right. Well, have a great day.
Okay, you too.
Thanks.
Bye.